Well, the European Parliament has postponed the vote on a draft resolution against India's contentious Citizenship Amendment Act. Voting is now expected to take place in March. Meanwhile, the debate on the resolution is ongoing as per schedule. The resolution, called the Citizenship Amendment Act, inherently discriminatory and Islamophobic. Remember, the law grants citizenship to 6 persecuted religious minorities like Hindus, Christians, Sikhs from Pakistan and Afghanistan as well as Bangladesh. However, it excludes Muslims. Members of the European Parliament said that the vote was deferred, keeping in mind that India's top court will be delivering its verdict on pleas challenging the law in the coming days.
We believe that it is the role of the Supreme Court of India to assess the compliance of the law with the Constitution. And we are confident that the ongoing judicial process will contribute to appeasing the tensions and violence witnessed over the past weeks in the country.
All right, an Indian origin member, Dinesh Tameja, defended the act, saying that it is not discriminatory in nature.
India takes in persecuted refugees from Afghanistan, Pakistan and Bangladesh, and they're the bad guys. They're the good guys. They've taken in the refugees. This motion does not censure any of the 3 Muslim countries for having created this refugee crisis. The UN Minorities Declaration of 1992 states that minorities can be classified as national, ethnic, religious, linguistic or cultural. This act, the CAA, is just focused on persecuted religious minorities seeking refuge in India.
And member of European Parliament, Thyri Miriania, said that the resolution is Pakistan's attempt to defame India.
Can we not see the hand of Pakistan pulling the strings behind this campaign? Pakistan flouts all international agreements and we still give them the GSP plus status.
Remember, the resolution was moved by Pakistan origin British member Shafaq Mohammed. Meanwhile, welcoming the postponement, New Delhi said that it was the victory of India's friends over Pakistan's. The Indian government has slammed the resolution, saying that it interfered in a sovereign and democratic nation's internal affairs. It added that the act was passed through democratic means. Indian officials earlier this week said that the Citizenship Act is an internal matter of India and even denied emphatically that the law is discriminatory. European Parliament resolutions don't affect the decisions of the European Council. And Lucy Huff is now joining us live from Brussels for the latest on this. And Lucy, thanks very much for talking to us. A diplomatic victory for India, as there will be no vote in the European Parliament on Citizenship Amendment Act for now. But what exactly happened inside of the European Union Parliament?
Well, as you say, this is being described as a diplomatic victory for India. We're told that Indian diplomats have been lobbying hard in recent days to change the minds of members of the European Parliament, and it does appear that has been to some extent successful. We're told that Indian lobbyists have been clearing up misunderstandings about the CAA that resulted in the vote being postponed yesterday. We had 271 MEPs voting to delay the vote, 199 who wanted it to go ahead. There were 13 abstentions. The vote will now take place in March, likely after the visit from Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi to the India-EU summit. It appears that that is an important opportunity for trade and business talks to take place, and perhaps there is hesitancy about the potential for this vote to damage relations between the EU and India. But of course, the European Parliament is independent from the European Commission and the European Council, so this doesn't dictate official EU policy, and certainly the line from the European Commission has been that this vote taking place in Parliament does not reflect EU policy as it stands. So the vote will be taking place in March after that vote to delay it yesterday.
Right, Lucy Huff, thanks very much indeed for joining us live from Brussels for the latest on what happened inside European Parliament as far as that vote is concerned.